Ready! Ready, ready. Let's go. Hut. Set. Go. Ready! Ready, ready? Let's go now! Set! Set up! Here we go! Set! Set up! Let go! Ready, ready! Here we go, here we go! Go! Ready! Come on, set! Set up! Ready! Hut, hut! Ready! Ready! Let's go! Hut! Set! Go! Set! Ready! Set, go! Let's go now! Huh. Set! Set, go! Here we go, set! Hut. Set up! Ready, ready? Ready, ready? Set up! Got it, ready? Hut, hut! On the ready. Ready. Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready. Go. Set up. Come on, set. Set, go. ready, set. Let's go now. Ready. Let's go. Ready. Set. Set, go. Set, ready. Ready, go. Down. Hut, hut. Ready. Hut, hut. Here we go, set. Ready, ready. Come on, set. Ready, ready. Ready, break. Set. Here we go. Hut. Set, hut. Hut. Here we go, here we go. Set, go. Okay, ready? Ready? Ready, ready. Hut. Let's go now. Ready? Go. Let's go. Hut. Go. Ready. Set. Set. Hut. Go. Set. Ready. Set. Hut. On the set. Hut. Hut. Down. Set. Ready. Ready. Here we go, set. Ready. go. Set, go. Ready. Ready, go. Set, hut. Hut, hut. Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Set. You're 19. You're dead. To go. Don't worry. Let's go. You're 19. You're dead. Let's go. Oh. You're 19. You're dead. Go. You're 19. You're dead. To go. You're 19. You're dead. To go. You're 19. You're dead. Here you go. Hold on, ready? Let's go. You're 19. You're dead. Let's go. You're 19. You're dead. Let's go. You're 19. You're dead. Let's go. You're 19. Let's go. 19. Set. Don't worry. Let's go. You're 19. Don't worry. Let's go. You're 19. Don't worry. Let's go. Don't worry. Let's go. You're 19. You're 19. You're 19. You're 19. Set. go! Set. Ready, go! On the set. Go! Come on, set! Ready! Here we go, set! Set up! On the ready! Ready, ready! Ready! Hut! now. Hut, hut. Set. Go. Down. Ready. Ready, set, and act. Let's go. Ready, ready. Ready. Hut. Set, ready, ready. Set. On the set. On the ready. Set, go. Here we go, here we go. Hut, hut. Ready, ready. Go. Come on, set. Ready. Here we go, set. Ready. Got it. Ready. Set up. Ready. Set up. On one, ready? Start! Here we go, here we go. Turbo. Gun, gun. Start! Start! On one, ready? Stop. Here we go. Ready, start. Here we go, here we go. Ready, start. Let's get set. Start. Here we go. Start. Here we go. Turn. Here we go, here we go. Start. Gun, gun. Start. 180. Here we go. Here we go. Start. Here we go, here we go. 180. Let's get set. Start. Here we go. Start. On one, ready? Start. Here we go. Start. Here we go, here we go. Start. Gun, gun. Start. Start. Sit on! Sit on! Alpha, Alpha, sit on! 180! Sit on! Ready, shot! Sit on! One more, ready? Sit on! Ready, sit on! Sit on, on! Ready, sit on! Ready, sit on! Sit on! Ready! Alpha! 180! Shut up! What are you? Shut up! Shut up! What are you? Shut up! DC ready? Shut up! One more, ready? Ready, shut up! Ready! DC, ready? DC. So one more, ready? Shut up! Shut up! What? What are you? Shut up! Ready, shot! What are you? What are you? Shut up! Not! One more, ready? Shut up! DC ready? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Set up. DC ready? Set up. Horn ready? Set up. Hey, Alpha, set up. Set up. Alpha, sit on! Ready? Horn ready? Cut! Let's go, let's go. Ready, shot! Ready? Sit up! Ready, shot! Ready, shot! Ready, shot! 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 On! Shot! Ready, shot! Ready, shot! Shot! Ready! Shot! DC ready? Shut up!
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll get a look at Joe Burrow. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bengals and the Ravens under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
You often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Play action. It's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Ravens at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, and his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings, because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. T. Higgins was the intended target. 3rd down here. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. It fights him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Justin Matabike drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. And taken right at the 35. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround What is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he's across midfield to the 48. Here's Jackson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return is Charlie Jones. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now it's Burrow. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Justin Madubuike. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he's got room.
I don't know about you, partner, but I just came out of my chair. Big-time run right there, and all of a sudden I realized...
Didn't reach the chains, did he?
How do you go that far? Create that type of an explosive play that'll be a check and a plus on every grade sheet and still not get a first down.
Yeah, they have put themselves in a bad spot, but a big gain, that helps.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
2nd down and 6 now. option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. They also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it with Dobbins, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
11 empty, 11 mighty.
Now Burrow on first down. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
To the air again, Burrow. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he is caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where the...
Touchdown! Jamar Chase from 17 yards out. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field.
And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Gets past one man. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
2 yards still to go, 3rd down now.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number. And he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Dobbins. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Edwards will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Tucker's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of players. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's caught one more time by Boyd. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Now Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And Burrow going to throw again. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They run the option on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So stranger things have happened.
They go play action with Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzama.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up second down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. And that is incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Mixon again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A 10-play drive that time. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
And he returns this to the 22. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Needed 13. They got 14 on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Jackson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They've gotten right back in this ballgame after a very sluggish first half. Back when you played, after a bad half, in the locker room, is it you
trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Jackson
over the middle here to Brown.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now a give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Inside the 10.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick-6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals getting set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Play action. It's Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Justin Madubuike
Bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game. Even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
He'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins.
He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
Here's Jackson.
He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Jackson now.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd them.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go on offense, out come the Bengals. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
11 empty.
Burrow going to set up the draw. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st. A give up the middle to Dobbins. On the tackle there was DJ Turner. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. An option give now to Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open. And
touchdown! Mark Andrews. with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so.
What do you think? Here we go. What do you think? Here we go. What do you think? Here we go, here we go. What do you think? What do you think? Hey, here we go. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? There we go. 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 What do you think? What do you think? Here we go, here we go. What do you think? Hey, here we go. What do you think? Here we go. What do you think? Here we go. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. What do you think? Here we go, here we go. What do you think? 26. There we go. 26.